Okay, so next thing we got in our box of goodies is the USB thing here. Okay, so we'll put this guy in next. Let me go. There's some like soda stains on it or something. So let me go wipe the front of this. This thing is still in great shape, so I want to put it back in. Okay. It's basically a 3 1/4. I know. You know what? I could install this over where the floppy drive is. I didn't think about that. Oh yeah, this floppy drive's no good anymore. There's like stuff inside of it. I should probably just install this right here. Then we don't have to have this. But I want all my USB ports to be on the top. So yeah, let's just leave that there. Okay, we're gonna put this in here, and it should hide a lot of these wires. So that's good. And then we're going to just screw it in. Yeah, after I clean it, let me wipe it down. Yeah, where was the screws for this? This was screwed in. Oh no, you know what? This wasn't screwed in at all. Yeah, this is the one with the twisty ties. If you guys remember, I had twisty ties holding it in, and so whenever I plugged something in or I pulled it, it would move in and out. So yeah, we're going to fix that today. Okay, all right. Okay. It's good. A good thing to keep the boxes to all your stuff. All right. So this is a USB hub, is what it is. All right, guys. See, USB 3.0 front panel hub. This is how I was able to get USB 3 on my old motherboard because it didn't have USB 3 on it. So, but you would need a USB 3 controller, but the new motherboard already has USB 3. All right, on the motherboard. So. Basically, this is a hub. All right, this is not a header thing, but I do have a USB header right here. Okay, so what you can do is plug this into the hub and then plug this into the motherboard. So I kind of got a choice. The thing is, this is much shorter than that other cable. All right, so this is that other cable. All right, it's still in there. This is the one I used before. All right, and basically it plugs straight into my the USB controller card. All right, and then if you don't know, the USB controller card has ports on the back of it for the inside for something like that. Okay, so I have the choice of either plugging it into this guy, all right, or plugging it straight into the motherboard with this guy. All right, now the only problem I see with using this is the cable might not be long enough. All right, also I have another USB front panel. Let's take that out so we can figure out what's going on with all this USB stuff first. I bought this Rosewill hub dealie. Dang, all this crap is made in China. I can't believe how much crap is made in China nowadays. All right, let me go open it. It's kind of crazy how stuff is sold nowadays. It's just in a box. You can't really see what's in it, you know. Whereas, look at this. This was designed to be on a storefront. All right, I think I bought this at like Fry's Electronics or something. You would just shop in the aisle, like, hey, you know what? Let me take a look at this. You know what? I'll buy that. You know, this has nothing on it that tells you what it is. It's freaking nuts, right? I think the way they intended you to buy this is like, oh, you're shopping on Amazon. All the information's on the webpage already. You don't need to have a fancy box to look at, all right? Because they're just gonna pull this and throw it in a box and ship it to you. So yeah. Anyway, let's go open it up. All right, there's that bad boy. All right. So, ooh, this is so nice. So let me get it out of the plastic wrap. Okay, quick inventory. We've got the front panel. We've got the manual. I've got some screws and a bunch of cables. All right. So let's see what kind of cables we got here. We got a power cable here. Yep, this looks very similar. It looks just like the one that goes to the fan controller. This looks like the one that goes to the fan controller. Okay, and then these are your USB cables, and it uses a USB header, guys. I think. No. Oh, why there's two? That's odd. There's two cables. It's a 2-in-1 dealie. There's two cables going out. How does this work? Oh, I see. Okay, it plugs in. Okay, so this plugs into a USB header. All right, so you have to plug this into a USB header. All right. Yeah. Yeah. There's no way out of it. Unless you have some kind of adapter. All right. So, okay. So that kind of that solves our problem. All right. That solves our little dilemma. We will be using this. All right. This will be connected to one of my controller cards. All right, inside the case. And then this will be connected to the motherboard. All right. If you look on the motherboard here, there are USB headers somewhere here, right here. There's only one. That's kind of nuts. I was expecting there to be more. There's other USB ports, but I think they're only USB 2. See, it doesn't look anything like this. Look at how much different that is compared to that. So, but I do have USB ports that I can USB headers that I can plug into here. So, but this would plug in there right here. Okay, there we go. All right, that would plug into there, and then I guess it would split off in these two. Why there's two? I think it's because one is a card reader, and one is the USB hub. Okay. Oh my God, it's so hard to get out. All right, let's just leave that in there for now. Okay, so yeah, this will just plug to the card, so I will just keep that because there's only one header for USB 3, so that's a bummer. And then we'll plug all the rest of the USB stuff. I still have this case has like yeah, it's got a USB right here, and I think they still work, so I still use these. So we'll plug these ones in. And I think that's it. That's the only thing we've got left that's USB 2 on this thing, man. All right, but remember, USB 3 is backwards compatible. I would just, hate to plug something low speed into like a high speed port, because you're gonna lose one. Okay, so yeah, that's we'll install that after. We'll go ahead and install this now. All right. So also there's two power. There's a SATA power connector, and then there's a Molex power connector, and I just read the manual. You're supposed to install only one. Okay, so I had a SATA connector in that one. If I can plug a Molex one into here, I'll try, man. But because that would free me up one of these SATA power cables. And then yes, we will try to screw it in, since I still have a bunch of those screws left over. They can be however long, because there's plenty of space here. It's not going to hit anything. Okay. All right. Let's go for it. All right. Talk about shoddy build quality. What looks wrong with this, guys? see the second USB port? There's no LED in there. So I looked at it. When they put it in, they bent the LED. So it's like kind of not poking its head out the hole. All right. Should I try to fix it? I'm not gonna fix it. I'm just gonna leave it like that. I think it'll still work fine like that. That's kind of annoying to have those. I would rather not have blinky lights at the front of the panel like that. That's fine. I wonder what this speed thing is. I know this is the fan, and we're not gonna use the fan, so it isn't. You know what? It doesn't even have a cable for the fan. You would think they would give you an extension cable for the fan. I'm kind of not impressed with this product all that much, man. Let's hope I mainly bought it for the SD card reader, man. The SD card reader and the USB ports. I didn't really buy it for the fan. But yeah, it's nice. It's got a fan controller. It's kind of like an afterthought, but. Maybe we'll use it, maybe we won't. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll figure that out later. Okay. USB 3 installed, and there it is. So we just plug this in here, and I just plug the SATA cable back in. Okay. So there's a SATA cable going to the Blu-ray player, or the Blu-ray drive, and it piggybacks off of that, so that's fine. Just makes it easier that way. Okay, so now the last one, this guy. So let me go read the manual and see what's going on with this. Okay, this thing is actually pretty nice. So the USB ports on this actually have a USB fast charging capability. That's why there's a little battery on it. So I can fast charge my phone with this. It's pretty nice. And you can transfer data through it. And then you've got the 5 slots for memory cards. You've got a voltage and current meter. I don't know why you need that. A unique select button for changing indicator for each USB port detection. I don't know why you need that. And a fan speed controller, alright? Okay. Pretty cool. Alright, pretty simple stuff. So yeah, we just gotta connect the USB cables onto here, and then the power right here with that cable. I hope that cable's long enough. I know, you know, if you use the SATA freaking cable, then it would be much better, to tell you the truth, alright? Alright, and there's the fan port here, but I'm not going to install a fan on this thing, so. I could if I want to, so I've got an extra fan controller right here, so pretty cool. Okay, so this is the old one. I decided I'm gonna reuse these thingies on the side, so I'm going to go ahead and take these out, clean them, and then we'll stick them on that one. Okay, since this one was using it anyways. Okay, there we go. Let's push it in there first. So I've got the power cord here. I don't think we're going to use this. I've got an extra 4-pin power connector because we're not using the floppy drive anymore. So we can probably use that if I can find it. It's right here. Yeah, we could plug this one into there. As much as possible, I won't want like freaking wires hanging out in the case, is what I'll say. So, anyway, let's stick it in there first. Okay, let's take this out first. Okay, I've got the USB plugged in already, but okay, hopefully it lines up properly. Yep, perfect. Looks good. It's a little bit too far in there, but that's fine. Can I still plug and unplug stuff? No problem. Let's see. Move this up and down. You can press the buttons. Plug stuff in and out. You know, I would rather have it screwed in because it kind of moves around a little bit, you know. It's up to you, man. Let me get a USB cord and plug it in there. No, wrong one. Well, it moves a little bit, man. I would rather screw it in there, man, but I think that's alright. Can I just screw one of them in? No, I can't. You have to use the clips or not use the clips. So that's the problem with these clips, is that it has you space it out a lot, and then the normal screws that fit in these drive bay devices, they're so small, dude. They're too small. That's the problem. So I think let's just go with that. That's fine. That looks good. Okay, so there it is. It's installed, and I'm gonna go plug in that floppy disk thingy. So it's gonna move this. Yeah, actually, there's plenty of space for it. Let's try. I forgot to hit the record button. Anyway, yeah, I was able to get that power cord in there. See that black one? The other one is this white one. I could use that. It would work fine, but I want less wires hanging around. So I've got an extra Molex, and I've got an extra SATA lying around there. So that's okay. We'll figure something out. But anyway, boom, there it is. All right, and this is the USB right here. All right, this is the USB that's going to go to the motherboard. Hopefully it fits. I think it will. I think it's supposed to go like somewhere right around there. Yeah, so all that mess is going to be all the stuff connected to the motherboard, man. There's nothing you can do about it. And then this is going to connect to the SATA, not the SATA, the USB controller, the extra one. And then yeah, so cool deal. So guess what time it is? It's time to install that motherboard. Woohoo! Finally we did it. Okay, so all the front panel stuff has been installed. I'll keep this protective plastic on here until it comes off. All right, until it looks all yucky, then I'll take it off. And then yeah, so got the Blu-ray here. This one has nothing. I could add probably a hard drive here. That would be something good to add to if I wanted to. But all the hard drives are up here. I want to keep the hard drives here as much as possible. Yeah, because the hard drive would be like right here. So there would really nothing to be cool that hard drive. And then Blu-ray, and then fan controller. All right, channels 1, 2, and 3 are used. This is the main fans. This is the intake fan on the front, and this is the exhaust fan right here. Okay, probably the exhaust fan will turn halfway. Let's turn the other one halfway. This other one, the second one, is pretty quiet, so I don't mind that one being on full blast. Okay, and then we've got a USB 3 hub right here. Excellent. We've got another USB panel here. It's got a fan controller that's not connected to anything. It's got a, I guess you can, I think what this is you press the button and it tells you how much power each port is pulling, which is, I don't really need it, man. I really mainly bought this thing for this. Okay, it's got a SD card reader and a micro SD reader, so I like that. I don't have anything else. I don't have an XD compact flash. Memory stick, I don't know this. I mean, I guess I do have one. I have a PSP, but okay. Okay, and then this is just here for decoration, all right? So that's all the stuff on the front panel. Now it's time to install the motherboard. Let's go for it.